Welcome. My name is Loretta, and I've come to understand after a lifetime of quiet listening that I walk between realms, between worlds. Not as a psychic, not as a seer, but as something rarer. A medium of memory, feeling, and ancestral presence. Messages don't shout their way to me. They arrive like a breeze that won't leave the room. A phrase that echoes too many times to be coincidence, and a knowing that lands before words ever form. My mother's tarot is a space born from lineage, my own, and the collective threads we all carry. Here I share readings shaped by intuition, soul work, and the language of archetype. My goal is not to predict your future. It's to hold space for you to recognize your own inner truth when it rises to meet you. You won't find theatrics here, but you may find yourself, and I welcome you. There are moments in a person's life when something extraordinary rises through the quiet, an idea, a knowing, a tool, so luminous you can feel it didn't originate from one set of hands alone. The consultant tarot deck is one such gift. I didn't create it, I received it. And I believe it arrived quite unmistakably from the unseen realm of the divine. Its purpose, I've come to understand, reaches far beyond simple card readings. It was born to be a bridge, a way to enter communion with the hidden, unheard parts of ourselves. The children many of us still carry inside, the ones who had to fragment off to protect, to survive, to remain unseen in a world too fast or too harsh. This deck, this work, isn't a performance or a system. It's an invitation, a return. Through it, we've been given a path, not just inward, but together. A way to walk beside each other in healing, in truth-telling, in compassion. Support groups that don't just speak, but listen. That doesn't just cope, but reconnect. And now, something new is stirring. A spark has taken root in me. One I believe has been lit by the divine itself. I'm developing a workshop, an offering, not of authority, but of accompaniment. A place where you can learn to work with your psychic selves using the tarot deck, and begin a dialogue that leads not to fixing, but to reweaving. We'll explore developmental ages, card-based reflections, compassionate inquiry, and gentle integration. You won't be asked to perform, you'll be asked to remember. And I will walk with you every step, soul to soul, card to card, breath to breath. Because if I've come to understand anything, it's this. Wholeness doesn't come from reaching forward. It comes from turning inward and welcoming home the voices we were told to leave behind. This is about the workshop. I have a free session coming up. And I am going to be introducing the tools that I work with, the templates, the journaling, all of them. And this is a divine mission, like I said. Now, my And I'm offering this. I just put a post on my post page on my channel at YouTube. Okay. But I'm going to tell you all about it. It will be July 13th on a Sunday. This is free. Just come, bring a tarot deck. Um, if you don't have tarot, bring oracles, you know, and a notepad and something to write with. So, you can take notes and then decide. This is going to be July 13th, Sunday. It starts at 11 a.m. Pacific. It'll be an hour, maybe 90 minutes. We'll see how everything goes. Noon Mountain, 1 Central, and 2 Eastern time. It'll take place on Zoom. All you need to do is email me, and I'm going to give you a special email. And if you've got a different email, just in the subject line, I want you to type in July 13th Zoom session. Okay. I would like you to email me at LA Boykin, BOYKIN, at mail.com. Not Gmail. It's just plain old mail.com. Okay. Because that's what holds my Zoom account. All right. And so I'll need your first name and your email. That's why you're going to send me a note with in the subject line for the Zoom session, the free one. All right. And then I will send you a link. I will send the link out probably the Friday before the Sunday. So it's on the 13th to like the 11th. Okay. The 11th at the latest. Maybe I send it out on the 10th, but I don't want to send it out so early that it gets lost in your email inbox. So anyway, this is my breakout first event, So I hope you will join me. I hope you're interested in doing some healing work. This is something that anyone can work with. And I hope that once we get through the 6-week session, that the group will continue on as like a support group to meet, however often they want, just to build a support group. Support groups are very important. The first support group I created it was trauma support group. I was going to look to see if it's still going on. I think, the last time I checked, which was a few years ago, it was. And this was created in the late 90s. Yeah. Me and another guy who had been very traumatized as a child. He was interested. So we started the trauma support group. And then, was it later? I think it was later that I started the diabetes support group, believe it or not. And at a time when the medical people, everybody's going, no, you can't do that. It has to be under medical supervision. And I says, so I went to the local church and I asked them if I could do the meeting there. They said, sure, gave me the key. And we did it in the kitchen cafeteria area. Well, they have, dining area stuff. So we had our little meeting there. And there were 3 of us. Yeah. And I did this in Suquamish, Washington. And lo and behold, I was the borderline diabetic. We had type 2 diabetic and we had type 1 diabetic. But at that time, the medical field, they didn't, for some reason, want us associating with one another. I knocked that door down. Here's another one. For the greater good. For the greater good. You can do this. Yeah. Maybe you've got a small group of friends that you want to do this with. Come to the workshop and learn it, and you'll leave with all the templates and all the know-how that you need. So there you go. All right, now I'm going to do a card pull or do a reading. I should do that. And man, I hate getting into it, but I guess I can read on the dumpster fire and what's going on. I've got my incense burning. I got my tunes. I know you can't hear this because I don't have the setting on. I love this. So I'm going to read. I'm going to use Tarot Apprentice Celtic Cross. All right. And we'll read on the dumpster fire that sits behind the Resolute desk in the Oval Office. No judgment. Yeah, no judgment. Okay. There we go. And I'm going to use the consultant tarot. Yeah. And I am also interested, if you are interested in the consultant tarot, I am taking emails and names. And as far as the price goes on it, because I thought I was going to go right into using a fulfillment center. I don't think so. I don't think it's going to happen. So this will be like a group funding, right? I get enough people to put an order in, and then I'll collect money, and it takes a good 3 weeks, from the time I put it in to get back, and it could take a little bit longer than that. And then when I get it, then I will send it out using the little box at the United States Postal Service, which comes with tracking. And the price tag is $75. And unfortunately, I'm not making any money off of it, but that's what I'm gonna have. So, but if I can get it cheaper, I will, and I'll let you know. But right now, it looks like it's gonna be $75. Okay. All right. And that'll cover shipping and taxes. That's $75. It includes shipping and taxes. All right. I'll take care of the state taxes. So at tax time. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, let me pull some. I gotta pull the what do they call them? Signifier cards, yeah. Okay, which one? I know he's the coin operated one, and so I'll just put that one down. Find it in here. Sorry. I hope you're doing good. What are you doing to take care of yourself? What are you doing to ground yourself? What are you doing? Huh? Have you been hearing about breathing lately? Scientifically proven. You draw your breath in, and then you take twice as long to expel it. So breathe in at 2, breathe out at 4, and you have just raised your energy, decreased your anxiety, and all that icky stuff. So do remember to breathe. And I hope you're doing something for your own sanity. This ain't normal. Nothing we're going through is friggin' normal. Nothing. This is upside down and backwards and inside out, and oh my Lord. But the good news, the good news, there's a new consciousness in the universe. It's like the universe has waited long enough for the humans to get off their butts and make the adjustments to be inclusive. There's no reason why anyone on this planet has got to be suffering in any way, shape, or form. I mean, yeah, we got the yin and yang and all that, but we can still have that and still take care of our people, our humans, especially the babies and the old ones. You know, the trailblazers that you stand on the shoulders of, and the littles. They're going to take care of us when we are shuffling off this earth and can no longer do and perform as we once did. Yeah. Yeah. I know. Oh, here we go. Coin operated one. King of Pentacles. There you go. All right. So I'm going to lay that down here. I'm just going to lay that one down, leave that out. All right. And then I wish I could thought this up, maybe when I get some money, I could pay somebody to come set me up. Let's see the plan. Decided I'm not going to die here. I got one more move left in me. And I'm going to take it. Yeah. Okay. So help me get some workshops going, people that want to heal. And I help you, you help me. All will be great and grander and wonderful. Okay. All right. Now, situation card speaks to the current event or energy around situation. Situation we're dealing with is the felon in the Oval Office. And I'm going to be really kind and loving by not going deeper. Because some of you have been here with me a while. You have seen me. Tell me how you really feel, Loretta. Oh, I will. No, not going there. Not going there. I'm trying to keep my vibe up here, so I'm not going there. All right. So the felon in the Oval Office. Okay, let's see, speaks to energy as hindrance. Is there anything hindering him? That's the challenge. Is there anything hindering him? You know? Anything gonna slow him down? And the root. What is this root about? It speaks to the underlying reason for his thoughts, which is coming up too. It's what's coming on his mind. Hmm? And then there's the past, event or energy that may be repeating or still affecting the situation. And the past, that can be an hour ago and up to 6 weeks ago. It's what I've been informed by a very trusted reader. Fabulous, fabulous. She's in the UK. And then the future position speaks to what to expect next based on the current energy or happenings. Then we have the feelings. This position speaks to what is being felt about the situation or events around it. This can reveal how someone feels even if they don't say it. So we'll see how the orange lump a bump is feeling. And then we have the environment that speaks to what is going on around the dumpster fire behind the oval desk. And then we have the insight card or the hopes and fears. Speaks to what the dumpster fire would like to happen or what they fear will happen. Not a predictive card. Not a predictive card. And then the outcome speaks to the conclusion of the issue. He is the issue. Lordy, 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 he is the issue. Okay. Spirit. About what we call on the highest self of the felon. Okay. I bring in the highest self of the felon to let us know what the challenge is, what the root is, what the past is, the thoughts are, what the future is, what the feelings are, what the environment is. Nope, I just had card go flying. Okay. Oh. Ah, what's crossing him? What's challenging him? This is the coin operated one that sits in the Oval Office. What challenging him? Ace of Cups, new beginnings, new start, fresh start, new beginnings. Having a little tough time, maybe, huh? Okay, what else we got? The root. What do we got on the root? Ah, poor baby. Seven of Cups. Oh, he is not sure what the flip to do next. Well, Mr. Einstein himself, the genius with the J. Okay, past. What have we got going on in the past? Oh, we got the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands. We got impulsive, fearless, impetuous, rock star, theatrical character. Oh, the air is leaking from his little bubbly brain. Maybe. Thoughts. Ah, with 4 cups. Apathy. Ah, poor baby. Oh, just ain't nothing there you want, is it? See, I gotta have a little fun with this. I got to. So I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna glee over it. I just want this to be over. I want to be on the other side of it, just like everybody else. Okay. His feelings. Oh, really? Interesting. He got the Empress with fertility and growth, evolution, cultivation, the unknown. I'll tell you what I think this is. Yeah. After all that we've just seen, and then we pull the Empress. Don't lose sight of the flying palace that he has parked at the Pentagon. Yeah. Ain't none of them make a move without him. None of them. They gotta have his okay. I know people is thinking, oh, they're gonna rewire it and all that. Piece of shit. I would not be so sure about that. The environment. What's going on? Oh, hey, there's some genuine happiness. It's a promise from God. Okay. Okay. Hopes and fears. 10 of Swords. Either way he moves. Either way he moves, the outcome. Page one, free spirit, high achiever, dynamic personality, dancer, explores the unknown. Where else is the unknown? In the Empress. Like I said, that flying palace is waiting for him. Yep, indeedy. Uh-huh. Shadow card, we've got the lovers. Now, I don't know how this, you think it might put a clinch in his armor, uh, what he just did, but I don't know how they fit, how they think. Okay, let me look at this again. Let me look at this again. Yeah, he's fearing the people. He's not sure what the hell to do next. The thing is he got enough of his faculties about him? Because he knows. He knows he's slipping big time. And does he have enough faculties left to make the great escape into exile? And then only the divine knows what they're going to do to him. He doesn't have the market cornered on being the backstabber. Not at all. And those people he's cozying up to, they got his number. They got his number big time. I really do wish him well and wish him luck flying in his grand palace in the sky into exile. Oh, I'm going to dance. I'm going to dance big time when that happens. Okay. Yeah, yeah. He knows he messed up. He knows he messed up. And he didn't just mess up here, he messed up over there, the area that is so important to him. Yeah. Okay. Let's do a prediction card just for shites and giggles. For shites and giggles on the dumpster fire. Just one card. Well, one card. I'm going to look at the shadow card. I always have to do that. Okay. One card. Give us a glimpse at what is going on inside of the brain, if you can call it that, of the orange dumpster fire that sits behind the resolute desk in the Oval Office. What is going on in his head? What is going on in his head? What's going on in his head? Okay, one more. What's going on? What's going on? Oh, okay. Food shortage. That's what's going on in his head. Because you heard me. That's what I'm asking. What's going on in his head? Well, he keeps sending ice in to clear out our workers. They've been working the fields. And the shadow card is security cameras. So this is helping them locate for the ICE agents. Okay. They ain't taking in criminals, but I ain't gonna go over all that again. I've been plenty upset about that. That dumpster fire told us 2 months before the election. Fix was in. You don't even have to vote. Fix was in. And now so many are not. Okay, let's ask the Palladians for a message to us. Not for the dumpster fire, but for us to clean our spiritual palates. Okay? Clean our spiritual palates with the Palladian Oracle. All right. Love my Palladian oracles. All right. Put this over here. I hope you'll join me in the workshop, in the session that I'm having about the workshop. And if it turns out even that you decide that you can't afford to do the workshop, what you'll learn in the session and what I will freely give to you are the tools that you need to work it yourself. Yeah. And I hope to see a support group form, for people to rotate in and out of, as they need. Because everybody's different with that one. Everybody's different. So, but support groups are real important, especially the healing ones. So, and I will do whatever I can to help facilitate that, whether you got money to pay or not. That's just up your hand. All right. One more time. One more time. Yeah. One more shuffle. Right. Okay. Mhm. The shadow on the bottom, we got imagination. On the bottom is imagination. Nice. What do we got on the top to draw? Energy work. I have not pulled this one before. Is that beautiful? I think that's very beautiful. Okay, let's take a listen. I have not heard this one before. Here we go. A great awakening is occurring in the medical fields on your planet. After years of failing to diagnose beyond just the physical, the medical profession is opening itself into the field of energy and the greater story behind disease. These new waves of healing modalities are transforming your world and will reorganize the way in which all humans operate moving forth. We, the Palladians, can relate in having similar journeys and rejoice in knowing that your planet is awakening to the concept that you are your own healer. See, this goes right along with my workshop. You, yes, you hold the gifts and tools to shift your cellular memory, regrowth, structure, and program the way for your operating system to conduct itself. Reclaim these greater tools of liberation by proclaiming that you are a healer. This proclamation is not simply a request to do it all by yourself, through your ego, but to open into the field of learning, where many teachers will arrive to your doorstep to guide you and the collective as a whole. See, I'm one of those new teachers. Okay. Open humbly into this field and dedicate precious time to healing yourself, knowing that each time a human reclaims their inner healer, they send ripples of empowerment to all on the earth in both past and future. I've been intentionally working on that when I do my morning dedication. Includes all of you too. That's beautiful. I love that. Energy work. Healing work. Yeah. Okay. We're doing. Alrighty. Well, this is it for me. I'm going to light the candle. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I hope you're still here. And if you are, you do thumbs up for me, please. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I hope to receive an email from you that you want to attend the session, the workshop. Well, the session, and then decide, if you want to do the workshop or not. So please do get a hold of me. And like I said, the email is, I'll do that later. Look at my post page on my channel. I just put it up there. It's got all the time information, where to send your email requesting to be part of it. Okay. I love you all very much. And you remember, love yourself, love the others, and be the light, because you are the light. You are the light. I want to look at my little stone every time I do that. Annette, you got me looking for that little stone every time now. I love y'all. Take good care of yourselves. Turn off the damn TV and all that crap. Go for a walk. Clear your mind. Take care of yourself. We're going to get through this. We're going to be okay. Not going to be easy, but we are going to make it. All right. I love you. See you in the next video. Bye for now.